What do you do when you've worked hard, built something real, hit the goals, and that was supposed to feel like success? And then something in you keeps whispering, this not it anymore. Nothing went wrong necessarily, but perhaps something deeper is calling. Today, we're talking about the achiever on autopilot, the woman who is succeeding at life that stopped feeling like it was hers. And friend, I have been her, and if this feels like you right now, let's get into it. Real quick, if you are not subscribed to Confident and Empowered Women yet, what are we even doing, okay? We are here every single Tuesday and Thursday, and this is not just a podcast. This is a community of women who are done shrinking, settling, people-pleasing, performing, and putting herself last. This is where we come to remember who we actually are and build the life that reflects her. We are becoming together, friend, and if you're not subscribed yet, today is the day. Okay, friend, let me just say, I built the career I was genuinely proud of. 20 plus years of leadership experience, teams built from scratch, results delivered, a reputation that meant something. And I want to be clear because I'm not telling you that I was completely miserable the whole time or that none of it was mine or meant anything, because that just wouldn't be the truth. What is true is that one day I looked up and realized going further down that path, the next promotion, the next senior level position, the next rung of the ladder was just not what I wanted anymore. It just wasn't fulfilling in the way that it once had been. And the piece that kept lighting me up, the coaching, the conversations, helping people figure out what was next for them, that had been hiding inside of everything else the whole time. And the hardest part, it wasn't even figuring out what I wanted to do next. It was giving myself permission to want something different when what I had already built looked so good on paper. Friend, if any single part of that landed for you, good, because we're going to talk about what it actually feels like to outgrow something you built and why that's not a failure. Okay, so let's really get into it. So how do we even get here? Maybe you built someone else's dream, the career your parents approved of. Listen, one of my favorite coaches, Glo Atonmo, she always talks about her Nigerian parents and how they would introduce her as Glo the doctor. Because they had already decided while she was still in the womb, she was going to be a doctor. Or what about the version of success that society handed to you? You know, the go to college, get a job, get married, buy the house, have 2.5 children, and live happily ever after. Or what about the blueprint that was inherited without ever really questioning whether it was even yours? And one day realizing you've been executing someone else's vision and calling it your life. Or maybe you did build your own dream, something you genuinely wanted. You worked hard for it, and you're even proud of it. And yet and still, you woke up one day and realized it just wasn't fulfilling you anymore in the way that you thought it always would. Maybe now that you're here and you see the real BTS, you know the for real behind the scenes, not just behind the curtain, but the real behind the scenes. And now you know what it costs to actually fill that role. And now you sitting here thinking, this ain't for me. And what if that sign is just signaling to you that something deeper is calling you forward? This is what I like to call the achiever on autopilot. And no matter how you found yourself here, you deserve to have your experience honored without guilt or comparison. Because sometimes you ordered something off the menu that you never tried before. You saw the commercial and you were hooked. had it looking all good and stuff. And then you get it and it's nothing like you expected when it arrives. Listen, that's not a character flaw. That is just what happens when you get there and realize the picture looked different from the outside. You are allowed to send it back, to want something else, and you definitely do not have to finish it just because you ordered it. And listen, friend, none of that is true. But you know what we do? We keep going. We achieve the next thing, set the next goal, because stopping to ask, is this what I really want, feels more dangerous than just staying on the path. Asking that question out loud makes it real. And real means you might have to do something about it. But friend, continuing something that is no longer aligned or reflective of who you are becoming is not loyalty. It's actually expensive, and it's costing you your energy, presence, and your own sense of self. And eventually, it cost you the time that you could have spent building the thing that was actually calling you. Listen, I kept seeing the coaching piece within my corporate work lighting me up inside of everything else I had going on. And I kept noticing it. I kept setting it aside because I had a whole career to tend to. And it was not until God moved me out of that season entirely that I finally had the space to hear what had been calling me the whole time. Your signal might be quieter than mine was, but it is there, and it has been trying to get your attention. Hear this with your whole heart when I say this to you. Wanting more is not being ungrateful for what you have built. Outgrowing something is not erasing it. Everything you built, every skill, every lesson and season of showing up, even when it stopped feeling right for you, all of it got you here. None of it is wasted. It was all the runway. It was all your preparation. And the feeling, that pull, that restlessness, the underlying knowing that something more meaningful is waiting, that is not your life falling apart. That is your next level trying to get your attention. The achiever on autopilot doesn't need to blow her whole life up just to respond to that call. She just needs to get still long enough to hear it clearly. Because here's what I know. The thing that is calling you, it's been patient and waiting, and it ain't going nowhere. And neither is the autopilot, if we're being real, unless you make a decision to turn it off and take the wheel. Okay, real talk for a second. If today's episode has you all up in your feelings and you're sitting here like, okay, she's talking directly to me, then you've got to grab the main character energy journal prompts, because here's the thing. We can have all the awareness in the world, but if we don't actually do something with it, we just keep running in circles, friend, and I don't want that for you. These prompts are going to help you get honest with yourself in the most loving, grace-filled possible way. No tough love, no shame, just you, your journal, and some really good questions that are going to help you figure out where you are and what it looks like to move forward. Friend, I made these just for you, for this exact moment. For the woman who just heard something that cracked the door open, and now you need somewhere to go with it. The link is in the show notes, so grab it, because this has your next step written all over it. And now it's time for our favorite. You know it. We love it. It's the self-love 2-step with the remix. Okay, so let's get into it. Step 1, find the signal. This week, I want you to pay attention to what lights you up on the inside. What are you already doing that excites you, that makes you light up, something that gives you energy, even when you don't have none? Listen, this is not the time to be trying to draft up the whole picture, okay? We just need the moment. It can be a conversation that energizes you, a task that makes time disappear, the parts of your day when you forget to check your phone, okay? That is the signal. So write it down. Step 2, ask the honest question. For one area of your life where you have been on autopilot, ask yourself honestly, am I still here because I want to be or because I am good at it and stopping feels scary? Friend, listen, you don't have to change anything today. Just be honest enough to hear your own answer. And then step 3 is the you step. You get still, you get quiet, and you ask yourself, what is my heart telling me to do next? Because whatever comes up, that is your next right aligned step. Not the whole plan, just the next move. And trust her, friend, because she already knows. Now, let me pour into you real quick. Listen, I know how scary it is to even consider taking your life into another direction. You've built this cozy corner and you're not even entirely sure you're ready to give it up or leave it behind. But the good news is, friend, it's yours. You built it brick by brick. And you also have the power to rearrange it, to allow it to grow and take new shape. You are taking so much with you. Your knowledge, wisdom, experience, expertise, skills, strengths, capabilities, and everything you've built up until this point, so much of it is transferable. We pray for the promise, not realizing the preparation is coming first. And listen, God is so strategic and he's using all of it for your good. And if God is not your jam, it can be the source, the universe, or whom it is that you believe in. Just trust. This has been the plan all along. That calling that's on your life is echoing throughout every chamber of your heart. You've just been so caught up in all of the doing, and all of it left you on autopilot. Your life is now essentially on cruise control, and you're wondering why you're bored or feeling out of touch. It's just a signal to reconnect to your heart and decide what's next. And for as scary as it may be, it's also exciting. Why? Because it's a sign you are alive. It's time for you to dream up. What's next? Your next chapter, next season, your next era is arriving. And it costs you nothing to dream. It costs you nothing to daydream. Thinking up of what's next, it is free. So I don't care how much is in your bank account, what you have saved, or who may feel some type of way about you pivoting. This isn't about who agrees or disagrees, and it's not about how you'll get there. So relax. Remember, the how ain't your business, know how. Your job is to first grant yourself permission to dream again, freely and unapologetically. Explore. Your evolution is calling, and make sure you say yes when you answer. Ooh, friend, yes. Let's continue this conversation over on YouTube, okay? See the show notes for the link. And remember, you are not an extra in anybody else's story. You are the main character of your very own. You have the pen in your hand. You are the author, and you get to write up what's next for you. So go ahead and be her, the one you've been becoming. She has been waiting on you to live out loud. I'm cheering for you loud and obnoxiously, always. And no matter what comes your way, together we can encourage over everything. And I'll see you in the next episode.